Anivia and Kha'Zix are already making a mistake coming from this angle. Anivia coming from this angle is already a mistake because, like, we can't physically assist you. Me and Action can't come from or we should never be coming from jungle A. Like, you should never be walking through the jungle, ever, when you have no vision. This is our vision, okay? We only have vision because they're standing here, and I think somebody blue trinketed. Yeah, somebody blue trinketed, so we know they're here, right? But imagine, I want you to imagine something. We see two people here, right? Imagine, and we have no vision outside of this ward. After they kill this ward, look how dangerous this is. What if they're not in here? What if they're in here? Right? Like, what if they're hiding here? What if they're not here and they're here? We lose the game. This is the worst call. Like, it doesn't matter how fed you are. You are face checking, coin flipping a random vision where you have no vision. Like, imagine they're here. Like, this guy's dead, right? Our jungler just gets caught and dies if they're standing there and not here. And we don't know where they are. This is why I stress to you guys, this tilts me when people walk in from jungle like this. You should always be walking in from safety of lanes. And the other part that sucks here is now that we're split, right? I'm not in stealth. I can't walk here. So I'm late to the fight because I can't physically walk here. Because, like, what if Aurelia is standing right here? Right? Like, look at how I have to approach this fight. Like, I have to walk through vision from mid to get to the fight. So does Action. And the problem with it is, I know Aurelia's here, but what I'm saying is, like, somebody could be here, right? We don't know, but somebody, the fourth guy could be right here. So that's the point I'm making. So it's just, it's stupid that we even attempt to take this fight to begin with when we have no vision control and our Gnar gets one shot. Like, right now, everybody should just leave. Like, I even misplayed, by the way. By walking into this, I made a mistake too. I should have immediately walked mid and pushed. This was a huge misplay by me for even walking up to this fight. I should have immediately noticed the fight was losing. Right? And I should have just straight walked mid. And the whole point that I'm making when I'm saying that, like, this drives me crazy is because people do this shit all the time. Where they don't understand, like, actual macro, and then they get mad at you because, like, their shitty play went bad because you weren't there. And then they say, like, oh, you should just always be there. But it's like, that logic is so trash because it's all confirmation bias logic. Like, if I'm there and we win, cool. If I'm there and we lose, we get more value out of pushing mid. But you're using, like, confirmation bias logic on, like, oh, we lost the fight because you weren't there. And I'm like, sure. But what if, like, I am there and then they just run away? Like, what if I'm there? They don't fight us, right? They just keep running. And then we waste all that time that we could have done something else. And why can't you accomplish the same goal by just forcing a different way of, like, why do you always have to fight to accomplish your goal? Why not just, like, push a wave and let them sit here? And if they back, we already controlled the dragon because we forced them to back. So, like, you don't have to control dragon by being at dragon. You can control dragon by forcing them to back to stop you pushing mid. Now you can walk in and ding, ding, ding. They no longer control dragon. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me to not allocate certain resources. And I get really annoyed when, like, everybody blames you for stuff like this, but they don't understand, like, what you should actually be doing. Because if you want to know the real reason, like, these players that think they're right on these calls And like Dog Lightning is like, oh, I'm Challenger or whatever, right? It doesn't matter if you're Challenger. I got to Challenger. The first time I ever got to Challenger, I couldn't even manage waves. I didn't even think about managing waves. I was rank 12 Challenger on the ladder. And I can tell you right now, at rank 12, all I cared about was killing people and hitting towers. I didn't think about wave management. I didn't think about rotations. I didn't think about like lane states. I didn't think about any of those when I was rank 12. You can climb without actually knowing what you're fucking doing, just because you have good mechanics. And I think Dog Lightning had great mechanics this game. Like, I think his mechanics were really good. Like, he walled off Nautilus Hook multiple times. He had really good stuns. He had really good ulti zoning. Like, his